What up? 大家好，我是唢呐 and this is BBC Asks. Remember to smash that like button, because today I got several questions for you. Do you know just how crazy TikTok can be? Well, I'm about to show you 3 of the most ridiculous TikTok videos I have ever seen. And be sure to stick around for the last one, because I guarantee it will blow your mind. First up, how do you feel about heterosexual relationships? Well, this young woman has a hot take that may make our female viewers think twice about dating a man.
This is probably going to piss off a lot of people, but a relationship between a man and a woman is inherently unequal. And that goes for any relationship where someone is deciding to date their oppressor. Just like all white people have racism brainwashed into them, all males have misogyny brainwashed into them. And any male who claims not to be a misogynist is a misogynist, because a self-aware man knows that he has it brainwashed into him. And anytime that a woman decides to be in a relationship with a man, she's making a sacrifice and a commitment knowing that she's dating her oppressor.
What the hell are you talking about?
Almost all women have sexual trauma and emotional abuse trauma, literally just from society. And she's taking a risk in being with you and making a commitment to help you undo your brainwashing. Now, of course, I'm not saying that people shouldn't date the opposite gender, but a lack of awareness can cause problems.
You better be careful.
Well, I think I might need to have a serious sit down with my girlfriend to discuss my rehabilitation. And if you thought this one was wild, shit. This is just the warm-up, baby. For all my Taiwanese learning English out there, you better be careful, or you might end up a woman hater, biased against non-white people, or even worse, biased against yourself.
As an educator, I am constantly worried if I am part of the problem. What do I mean by that? Well, public education is an institution that upholds lots of problematic systems in our society, like white supremacy and misogyny and colonization, etc. In my role as an educator, I try to undermine that BS in my classroom as much as I possibly can. I teach high school English, and whew, the white supremacy runs deep. What do I mean by that? Well, let's look at how we write essays. Start with an introduction that includes a thesis. Always cite your sources. Use transition words like however and therefore. These are all made-up rules. They're arbitrary. They were created by Westerners in power.
This can't be life right now.
In linguistic justice, April Baker Bell calls this the language of respectability, or the language of power. Which got me thinking, what if I started my school year with a unit honoring how we talk rather than teaching students how to write properly? So this is the start of my series on teaching linguistics in high school.
Good God. If we have any teachers watching, is this woman taking the appropriate action? Now, while the first 2 videos were pretty out there, they ain't nothing compared to what I'm about to show you next. So, what is healthy, really?
I got us donuts. Those are so bad for you. Oh no, are they moldy? I mean, are they poisoned? Are you allergic? No, I'm just saying. You're judging my food choices based on a false standard of health again, aren't you? Guilty.
I told you, but wait, it gets better. Because now a nutritionist, you know, those health professionals who tell you how to maintain a healthy diet and stay alive, is about to set these 2 ladies straight. Or is she?
Diet culture, fat phobia, and systems of oppression have created false hierarchies of food, and it shows up everywhere.
What?
For instance, harmful thought patterns like earning food through exercising, or that dessert is the reward for the punishment of eating vegetables.
Remember that you do not need to earn food.
We are all incorrectly taught from a young age that our size, and therefore the foods that we eat, are markers of our self-worth. Moralizing food can lead to harmful relationships with food and disordered eating.
Instead of focusing on good and bad choices, try to approach food with neutrality in mind.
Bro, what are you talking about, man? The only foods that are bad for you are foods that contain allergens, poisons, and contaminants, or food that is spoiled or is otherwise inedible.
Eat without guilt, regardless of what society says.
Are you still with us? Well, now that you're properly food woke, this is the part where I tell you that things are about to get deeper. And you might be wondering, how can a licensed nutritionist be giving advice like this? Well, it turns out that this woman is a senior scientist at Mondelez International. Never heard of them before? Wagariko. This Fortune 500 company makes healthy, nutritious products such as Oreos, Chips Ahoy, Sour Patch Kids, and Toblerone. Not only that, but just last year, they were involved in a class action lawsuit for aiding and abetting child slavery on chocolate plantations.
Fuck you.
So with all that, which video do you think is the most outrageous? Remember to like, subscribe, and check out our online English class where you can learn how to chat locally in just 5 minutes a day in the description down below, and I'll see you on the flip side. Peace!